Hey Kyle, I just wanted to go over the phi and some of the pi ratios with you, and then some of the 5 shapes that form all through nature and physical matter. First of all, the human body was looked at anciently by the polymaths, the creative scholastic scholars of the ancient world. They were so advanced in their thinking, and they understood that the human body is the most complex organization on this planet, and possibly even the cosmos, who knows. But they looked at it and they realized trinities, or parts of 3, is so precious throughout existence. Like plants, they have roots, they come up with stems and trunks and stalk, and then they go into leaves and bear fruit. And they realize there's a connection between us and all of the physics of nature. For instance, the body is in trinities, or parts of 3. And the measures of all of these trinities throughout the physics of nature is in what Fibonacci called the phi ratio. And I know that you know a lot about all of this now, but just real quickly, the 3 parts of the extended fingers in the hand, 1, 2, 3. That measure in relationship to the next 2 then back out is 1 to 1.6. Now some say 1 to 1.68 and they want to run off numbers, but the thing is, it's infinite. That's why they were called the transcendental numbers. Today's academics at university call it irrational numbers, but they are infinite. And so there's the 3 parts. Your arm comes in 3 parts, 1, 2, 3. The measure from your longest finger to the wrist to the shoulder, back out, is 1 to 1.6. Just like your fingers are, every one of them. They're just magnified depending on the length. Your leg, the length of your foot, ankle to hip, back down and out, is the exact same measure as your arm and your fingers. From the bottom of the feet to the navel, navel to the throat, throat to the top of the head. Same exact 1 to 1.6. That was why that number was so sacred. When it comes to the shapes that form all through matter, and especially in plants, it is so observable. You sit there and you look at spheres or circles, just like oranges, apples, tomatoes, things like that. You can see that. Then there's the squares or cubes. And if you ever look at the stems of peppermint plants, they're not even round. They're totally square. Then there's the equidistant cross, the plus sign. And that's why cruciferous vegetables are called that, because broccoli, cauliflower, they all come from that pattern. Then you can see some plants that grow in spirals, and you see them all over the place. And the nice thing about tomatoes, when you put them up on a running pole, they'll spiral. Tomatoes is one of those plants that comes forward in the spiral. A lot of fruits do. And the vegetables, the nuts, seeds, and grains, as they're called today, nuts, seeds, and grains are actually botanical fruits. They've just broken it out and tried to separate them all. But the thing is that wheat, grains, nuts, seeds of any kind, they're the fruits of those plants. And so as you get into this thing, you also see a 5-pointed star. You slice an apple, you're going to see a perfect 5-pointed star inside. Look at the bottom of a blueberry. You see the pentagon, the pentagram, there it all is. And it goes into so many of the foods. We stand in the shape of a 5-pointed star. The ear, the cochlea, is a perfect spiral. The pattern of hair, the way it grows out of the human head, starts at the back at the top, and it's a spiral all the way out, and that's how it all is in the pattern. The thumbprint starts in a spiral. And the equidistant cross and the other shapes, of course, the spheres, the eyeballs, a circle within a circle within a circle. All of these shapes are through us hundreds and thousands of times at the microscopic level and, of course, at the larger level. I hope this is what you're looking for. Thanks.